Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today let's do a challenging genetic question, all right? So the question reads, assume that big K and big M are two unlinked genes that affect hearing. The dominant big K allele is necessary for hearing, and the dominant M allele causes deafness regardless of the other genes present. Given this, what fraction of the offspring of parents with the genotype big K, big M, small m, and big K, small m will most likely be deaf? And you're most welcome to pause the video and solve it on your own. Okay, we're gonna dive into this. So we're first gonna solve it the slow way out. I'll write out everything for you, and then we're gonna solve it in a couple of seconds, okay? All right, so that we know that the dominant big K is necessary for hearing, right? Which means what? Which means if I don't have the dominant K, then the person will be deaf, right? If it's just small k, we have two alleles, right, of each gene, so that the small k person will be deaf. That's what it says, right? The dominant K allele is necessary for hearing. You have to have both big K or at least one big K to be able to hear, okay? All right. And then the question says the dominant M allele causes deafness regardless, right? Which means what? Which means as long as you have the big M, even if you have the big K that is necessary for hearing, the person will still be deaf, okay? All right. Given this, what fraction of the offspring of parents with the genotype this and that will most likely be deaf, right? So these are the parents' genotype, right? The parents' genotype. The question is asking, what fraction of their offspring will be deaf, okay? That's what they're asking for, okay? All right, so let's do the slow way out first, okay? So the slow way out is that I'll first see how the offspring can inherit the K gene, okay? So one parent has big K, small k, right? And then another parent has also big K, small k, right? That's what the question told you, okay? I'm just writing the small k differently, so to differentiate it. Okay, so the possibility of inheriting this K gene is the offspring can either get big K, small k, big K, and small k, right? So you know this to your heart, right? Because you've done a lot of those Punnett squares in your intro bio class, not to say genetics class if you have taken that, right? Okay, so that's the K, right? So the ratio is, the genotype ratio is 1 to 2 to 1, right? So big K is 1, and then the 2 is big K, and then this small k is on its own, okay? All right, and then the phenotype ratio is what? 3 to 1, right? So all these three that having big K's, they're what? They're not deaf, right? Whereas this one possibility out of 4 that will be deaf, right? Okay, but that's just K. We also have to take M into consideration, right? So M and M. So one parent has big M, small m, okay? Another one has small m. So to combine those genes, we can have M, okay? So that you see either both the genotype and the phenotype, they both have 1 to 1 ratio, right? Half, okay? All right, so that's M. Okay, but I'm not just gonna inherit K from my parents, right? I'm inheriting both K and M, right? Genes from my parents. So we have to combine the K and M together, okay? So for K, we have a big K, and then big K, small k, big K, small k, small k. I'm writing out all the possibilities for you, okay? And then M, you can have all these chances, right? Okay, and then when you combine them together, just to show you, okay? So I've combined them, right? That's all the possibilities. There are 16 of them, okay? So now I have to pick out those ones that will be deaf, right? Okay, so that I know the one that has big M will be deaf regardless, okay? I don't even need to look at their K. They'll be deaf regardless, okay? So that who out of all the 16 ones, like we see this M, this has big M, right? Because they get a big M from, these big M's. Okay, so I already know 8 out of 16. They're gonna be deaf, right? Okay, then are there any other probabilities that will cause deafness, right? And then we also know the other condition is that the dominant big K is necessary for hearing, right? Per question stamp. So do you see this guy and this guy? Do you see do you see them having the dominant big K that is necessary for hearing? No, you don't, right? You don't. You see those guys having big K, right? That is necessary for hearing, and then they're lacking this killer big M, so that those purple guys are not going to be deaf, right? All the yellow highlighted ones will be deaf, right? So how many of them? It's really 10 of them, right? 10 of them out of 16 will be deaf. And then that gives me what? 5/8. So D is the right answer, okay? But if you solve it like this on MCAT, it's going to take like what? 3 minutes at least, right? And then we don't want to solve any, we don't want to spend like over a minute for any question on MCAT, okay? If you think you're going to spend over 1 minute, move on. Take a guess, okay? All right, so that's the answer. But if it was me, how would I solve it, right? So how would I solve it? So I would read the question, and then the question says, okay, the big M causes deafness regardless. So I know to be deaf, the one condition you fulfill is you have big M, right? You have big M. And then the other condition that is that you don't have big M, but you don't have big K, right? If you don't have big M, you're not that for sure. But you also have to have big K to not be deaf, right? To be able to hear, so that small k people will not be able to hear, right? But I also need to like exclude the big M situation. So it's really the small k, small m people that are also going to be deaf, right? It's not, you can't say like that, right? That would be wrong, because you already concluded all the M condition in your condition 1. So you don't want big M appear in the second condition, okay? So yeah, so you can meet either condition 1 or condition 2 to be deaf, right? So it's an or situation. You just add the probability, right? You will get the fraction. You will get a final fraction. And then how am I going to know that it's a one half to have a big M? I mean, it's easy. It's just like, I have 2 options and 1 out of 2, right? And then it's just some statistics, intuition, and knowledge. But you can really, it's legit to draw out this Punnett square, okay? I don't blame you for drawing that out. You should know it to your heart, because you've done this so many times, right? At this point of studying MCAT. Okay, but it's legit for you to really draw out this purple, and then you can really know really quick, to have this big M, it's a 1/2 of the probability that you will have this big M, right? And then this is a killer, okay? This is a killer. 1/2 of the probability must be deaf, okay? And then what about this small k? And then small k and small m, they have to be met at the same time, right? It's not the or situation, it's and. Small k and small m, right? Because like I said, you can't have big M in there, right? I mean, yeah, of course, but you already included all the M situation in this condition 1. So I mean, you can't have it. It has to meet small k, small m, right? And then you know that, like I said, you know it to your heart that this is 1 out of 4, right? And then small m, okay, it's legit for you to draw the purple, that it's what? It's a 1/2. So you have to do the multiplication, right? Not addition, okay? Because you have to meet both conditions, okay? And then that will give you 1/8, right? So it's really just 1/2 plus 1/8. That gives me 5/8, okay? So D, that leads me to the same answer, right? So really I will spend like 2 and 5 seconds to draw out this if I didn't know this, and then the rest of the 2.5 seconds to do this math, okay? All right. Well, it might take you an extra second to come up with this. I'll say 2 seconds. Okay, fine. This is over 5 seconds. But anyways, do you see the logic, right? So now if I were to change the question, right? Let me change the parents' phenotype, okay? Genotype. So I mean, what about the parents? They don't have, the other problem is one parent have small m, right? But now I'll say both parents, they have a big M, small m, and also big K, small k, okay? And then you know that, okay, so the condition is still the same, okay? So big M is the killer. Okay, if you have big M, no matter what other genes present, the person will be deaf, right? And then we'll say big K is necessary. Okay, it's all the same as the first question. Okay, so the same question, what is the fraction of the spring that will be deaf? Okay, so I mean, I drew this out still for you, but you really don't need to. Like I said, this is something that you should sleep on it, right? So that once again, my two conditions. Okay, if M is killer, if you have M, you go deaf, right? And then plus the other condition, if you meet small k, small m, also deaf, right? Also deaf. Okay, so the big M condition is what? Is not 1/2 now, right? Because the big M condition is 3 out of 4, right? What about the small k? Small k is this, right? It's 1/4. And then the small m is also 1/4. So give you 1/16, right? So really the math you need to do is 3/4 plus 1/16. That'll give you the fraction. Okay, when I change the parent's genotype. Okay, and then if you don't even need to do this calculation, right? This part. Why not? Because you know this is really something you also need to know to your heart. This is called what? Dihybrid cross, right? You know this 9 to 3 to 3 to 1, right? Out of 16, this small is 1/16, right? You have also done a lot of these in your intro biology class. I know that because I TA that class, right? Yeah, I talked over and over about those two students. So you know this, right? From the first semester, maybe. I mean, it's a while ago, but you really did understand. You really did understand this once upon a time, okay? And then so that you know, it's small. It's 1/16, right? You can even save this calculation, 1/4 times 1/4. You can really save that as well, okay? All right. So now let me modify the question more. Now I'll say, okay, still the parent's genotype is a big K, small k, and then big M, small m, right? But now, and M still kills, okay? M is still the killer, the big M. But now I'm not saying that big K is necessary for hearing, okay? I'll say, okay, small k now is necessary for hearing. Then I ask you the same question, what fraction of the offspring will be deaf, okay? I want you to solve this on your own. And if you can put your answer in the comment, that'll be great. And I'll confirm, okay, if it's correct or not. Thanks for watching. I hope it's helpful.